Hi there, I'm Kendra from kendraperry.net, and the past couple weeks I've been talking a lot about adrenal fatigue and what it is and what's happening in your body if you have it. You can check out my Facebook page if you want to see some videos on that topic, or you can head over to my blog, kendraperry.net, read a little bit more about that. But this week I want to talk about 10 things you can start doing right now to start healing your adrenals. So the first thing is to get enough sleep. So your whole adrenal feedback loop works on a circadian rhythm. So this means going to bed early by about 10 or 10:30 and getting up with the sun, between 6 and 8. It's really going to be an important way to reset that adrenal rhythm. Okay. The next thing to do is to balance blood sugar. When your blood sugar is crashing throughout the day, it's probably one of the most stressful things to the body, and it is going to result in the production of stress hormones, which is going to throw off your other hormones. So making sure that you're keeping your blood sugar stable throughout the day. So you want to get off that blood sugar roller coaster. The next thing is to exercise, but not too much. If you over-exercise, you can actually give yourself adrenal fatigue or make it worse. So you want to keep exercise light, and you want to make sure that after you exercise, you feel good and you feel energized and that you don't feel exhausted. The next thing to do is to ditch the caffeine. So caffeine actually causes you to push out stress hormones, and that can mess with the rest of your adrenal hormones. So if you absolutely must have caffeine, try to keep it to 1 cup, maybe something like green tea or matcha, and keep it before about 10 a.m. in the morning. The next thing to do is to consume sea salt. So your adrenals and your whole stress feedback loop really work on a good electrolyte balance. And having deficiencies in this balance can really affect the adrenals and cause them to overproduce or underproduce. So you want to make sure that you're consuming enough sea salt, not regular table salt, not sodium chloride, but the actual full spectrum sea salt. So something like the pink Himalayan sea salt is a really good option. So you can either add a pinch of that to your water, or you can make sure you're adding that to all your meals. The next thing is, one of my favorites, is to learn how to say no. Most people who have adrenal fatigue or are exhausted, they overschedule their lives. And it can be really hard to say no because we always have all these people asking us to do stuff. We have all these opportunities flying our way. But if we overschedule our lives, we really are doing ourselves a disservice, and we are going to put our health at risk. So, when I work with clients, I always like to have them practicing saying no 5 times in a week and just see how that works. Usually what people find is that most people don't really care, and it's not as big of a deal to say no as they thought it was. The next thing is to practice deep breathing. So oftentimes, we're on the go, we're rushing around, and we don't even take time to breathe. And that causes our system to be in a fight or flight response. And that's going to mess with your adrenal hormones, and it can lead to exhaustion. So just doing simple deep breathing techniques, learning to breathe in slowly through your nose and out through your mouth, throughout the day, or maybe you do a little session in the morning or a little session at night, but that can go a long way to help you reduce stress and get your adrenal hormones back in check. The next thing is to consider taking a B complex vitamin. So the B vitamins are very, very important for adrenal function. Many of them are crucial to adrenal hormone production. So, you could take a really good B complex. Oftentimes that'll help boost energy, and it'll help you produce those necessary hormones. So one of my favorites is from Thorne Research. It's called the Stress B complex, and that's the one I use with clients. The next one is to take adaptogens. So adaptogens are herbs that help your body adapt to stress. So they're not really working directly on any one particular hormone or gland, but they are helping your body manage the stress that's already there. Some of my favorites are rhodiola, relora, and ashwagandha, and I do use those with clients as well. And then the final thing, if you kind of have all these things in place and you're still really, really struggling, then I would consider testing. You can work with a doctor or a naturopath or a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner and get someone to run either a saliva or urine hormone panel and just see what's actually going on. And hopefully that will give you some information about your body and give you some clues as to where to go next. All right, guys, if you want to read a little bit more about this in detail, you can head over to my blog, kendraperry.net/blog, and read the article on the 10 simple things you can start doing right now to heal your adrenal fatigue. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Kendra Perry Nutrition, and then I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, KP Nutrition. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.